Hi folks, today I have for us a video from John Felix, Warren Sapp, and a couple of other frauditors, where they go to a sheriff's department demanding the sheriff file charges on something that the district attorney has already said that they wouldn't file charges on. But before we start today's video, as always, a big thank you to all of my current and new channel members and subscribers. Without all of your support, I couldn't keep the channel going, so I thank you all personally from the bottom of my heart. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the page. Leave a like and a comment because it helps me with the algorithm. Don't forget to check out my second channel, NCR Movie Network, and the podcast, the Craptown Florida Man Power Rankings. Episode 36 is out right now. With all that being said, let's enjoy today's video.
What is up, everybody? In this video, we went to Okeechobee Police Department to file charges against the county's cameraman for putting his hands on Gio. And watch what happens.
What can I help you with, Gio?
Well, I went involved in the state's attorney. Well, one way for the big guy to hear me and they would violate what you have been
Come on out and close the restricted area.
No, so just
So
wait
come
for
on
the
out
big
and
guy
close the
to
restricted
hear.
area.
Okay. Did you understand that?
For those who were unaware or could not understand what Gino was talking about, last month at the Okeechobee City Council meeting, there was an incident where an individual was being removed for being aggressive towards the frauditors. Gio and his other fraudulent compatriots were following this man, and Gio was being highly aggressive. An individual stopped him from following the police, escorting the individual out, where now Gio feels that the person in question violated his rights, battered him, and imprisoned him against his will from following them. He's already called the state attorney's office, and the state attorney's office said they will not pick up the charges unless he goes to the police department or the sheriff's department and files charges with them.
Yes, I think so.
The county cameraman, Jesse Ryan, assaulted him and committed a third-degree felony on him for false imprisonment. He wants to file charges about that.
And that body cam footage right there, that's running right now. And Arenas, Lieutenant. Right now.
You can go ahead. You can go ahead of us.
I'll wait.
No, we're,
I'll
wait.
it might be
I'll
a
wait
while.
for Mr. Sapp.
Oh, okay.
You know, baby, you already know. Come on up there and go and do your work. Yeah, I'm just talking to the good officer. Go into the jail window and stick to grab the phone. It's amazing.
No.
Lieutenant, you think yeah, go.
Jack boots. There's your jack boots right there.
You love that phone. Y'all think that's proper? Like I'm coming to visit an inmate with the phone? An inmate?
Over there.
You never visited somebody in jail?
He already,
You use
we
your
already
phone?
did one for the hit and run that
You
restaurant.
never seen that? No.
In a movie?
You have a copy?
Of course not. You did. Fuck no. I ain't never seen a phone talk to an inmate.
Well, in all
It really depends on the jail layout, honestly, for when it comes to visiting. Now, some do have plexiglass partitions where you can speak through. Some do have those same partitions with a phone that is pretty much just a glorified walkie-talkie. However, there are some that actually have video communications where you don't actually get to be in the same room with the person you're visiting, but you speak to them through a video recording device. Now, this isn't that uncommon, but then again, what would frauditors know about fact and fiction?
fairness, we usually see inmates face to face. We don't usually visit.
But you understand what he's
So
saying.
what
There's
about your
bulletproof
boss
glass.
and the citizen here?
I have no idea. I've never actually been in the visitation.
Me either.
No, ma'am.
But I've seen it on 48 Hours when he punches through the window with Reggie. And I would figure, and I come in here with my fine and highly intelligent public servants, that's the last thing you'd ask me to do is go through a phone.
What year
I
were
can
you?
I
understand
think
that.
that's a little impersonal, uncourteous, and damn sure ain't professional.
It doesn't matter what you think!
Unfortunately, that's outside our realm. We can't do anything about
You
that.
can't do anything about your building.
Now, is there anything else I can help you with?
Gio needed to see you.
Good thing you're here, Lieutenant.
You want me to help with
forgot.
that? You want me to help you?
Yeah.
Doctor, go ahead, doctor.
Jack get a little off track from time to time.
We went to the state's attorney.
Yeah, we went up to the state's attorney's office on the 24th. Yeah, and the state's attorney said that you have to bring the charges to them for them to file it. I call bullshit, sorry.
Okay.
But anyway, they said you don't have to bring the charges to that Jesse.
Okay,
Jesse
there's
Ryan.
been- You guys have asked for a whole bunch of charges to be filed. Can you be a little more specific about
Okay,
this?
Jesse
Oh,
Ryan.
Can I jump in? Hey,
Yeah,
can
go
I
ahead.
jump in? He was at a meeting. Jesse Ryan, the photographer, kept falsely imprisoning and impeding him, pushing him backwards. He did it in front of 6 cops too. They didn't do anything about it.
Okay, again, I know what you're talking about now, all right?
Not the first time.
So we will not be prosecuting on that. We will not be prosecuting.
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Prosecutor prosecutes.
Why can't he charge him with that since he put his hands on him
He
and
filed
battered
his
him?
complaint.
Uh-huh.
We've reviewed the material, and the state's attorney is correct. Yes, we are the ones that have to bring charges. After reviewing the material, with advice from the state's attorney and up the chain of command, we have determined that it does not meet the standards we need.
Okay, so we can put our hands
will
on
not be filing
people.
charges.
So we could put our hands on people and falsely imprison them in the hallways of the county commission meeting.
At that time,
Let him explain.
after he had been accosted, during the
After he
meeting,
was battered, yes.
after he had
And you
been
arrested the
accosted,
person who battered him, yes.
All right.
Go ahead.
that person was trying to leave, who is a senior citizen.
No, he wasn't.
He was.
was standing
I watched
on
him.
the- he was
Do you want me to
standing-
talk or not?
But sir,
Do you want me to talk or
Yes, you
not?
can talk, but you got to speak factually. The guy was standing still.
He was not standing.
Shenanigans.
Na 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 na
Shenanigans.
na 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 na.
And we're calling shenanigans, folks. Not on the fact that Gino was accosted by the senior citizen in question, but in the fact that John Felix is being mistruthful and not being factual, because the guy was leaving. He was actually being escorted out by police and was arrested at that city council meeting outside of the building. Gio was being highly aggressive. He was agitated and he was trying to follow him while in an agitated state. The cameraman in question was stopping him from following the police to prevent a further altercation and a possible assault from taking place on both sides, which is perfectly legal in the state of Florida.
He was being escorted out of the building. You and several others tried to follow him out of the building.
Yeah, that's not illegal.
That's what we do.
It depends.
And no one has the right to
He's
stop him.
agitated. He's agitated.
Yeah.
Everybody's agitated. The man is
Hold
trying
on,
to
guys.
remove
Hold on, guys. Hold
The
on.
man is trying to remove himself. And yes, a citizen has the right to protect another citizen
From what?
from violence.
So he was.
There was no
so he was. Hold on,
You better go back
Gio.
and watch the video
He
again.
was preventing him from committing violence against someone. The guy who just assaulted him.
Yes.
There was no violence.
Oh, so
Now, was that man arrested? Yes or no? The
now,
man who,
we're
the man
talking
who
about the
assaulted
man
him.
who falsely
I
imprisoned
understand
him.
that. And he was leaving.
Hold on. Let's stay on topic here.
So, no, we will not be pursuing charges.
Okay, so we can put our hands on people.
No. Unless,
But Jesse
unless
can
you
put
are
his-
protecting somebody else. If this gentleman here
So if
attacks her,
I feel-
if this gentleman here attacks
No,
her,
we good on
yes,
the attack. We
you
good on
can
the, we
No,
good on
defend
the
her.
scenario.
So you're saying he was
You
attacking
watch
somebody?
a lot of wild shit, man.
So he was attacking somebody.
Or attempting to attack.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. So he was attempting to attack somebody, and Jesse Ryan had the right to push him and shove him and impede his freedom.
What these guys are failing to understand is that there is a lawful way for somebody to actually intervene and actually, if they have to, use physical force to stop somebody from committing an act of violence. Now, this officer is explaining to them in a scenario of what happened, but let's take a look at this current example of what actually happened. Gio was extremely agitated because he was accosted, and the gentleman being escorted out of the building, if the cameraman did not try to stop him from going after him, an altercation could have happened where it could have turned into a more violent and more even dangerous situation, not only for the two individuals involved, but the police involved and civilians around them. What they are failing to understand is that, yes, they can actually do this. They don't have to bring charges upon this man because he didn't break the law.
What I'm saying is, he was agitated.
So
Yeah.
And being agitated, he had a chance to escalate into something that was not supposed to escalate.
a private citizen can intervene there
Yes, a private citizen
and get
can intervene.
physical. Just on his own belief, not based in any law, he could batter him and falsely imprison him in the hallway.
All right, thank you.
Again,
What happened?
there was
Hold on.
no battery.
So this is not a battery.
Do you want to press charges against him for battery? Do you want to press charges?
That's not what we're here for.
Do you want to
That's
press
not what we're
charges
talking
against him
about.
for battery?
We're talking about
Would you
okay.
take those charges?
At the court.
Could he? Yes.
Would you take the charges if he did it against me right now?
Yes.
If you insist.
But you wouldn't take them against Jesse Ryan.
do it against Jesse
I was just protecting him, though. But I was just protecting Warren
From what?
from his hostile demeanor.
He wasn't having a hostile
Agitated.
Warren, he was had no
We're all
hostile
agitated.
Hey, guys.
What is this
What
guy?
you're doing right now is called
He's the
cop
best.
explaining.
I
You're
told
talking
you.
in circles.
I told
We
you.
all saw what happened. Millions of people saw what happened.
Okay.
And this is why you guys stay on that side of the blue.
I get it. You guys
No,
are
you
going
don't
to
get
this
it.
however you want it. I understand that. I get it. I do. So,
You're widening the Gio, please.
Him right here.
So-
Just stop for 1 second, bro.
This is exactly what this officer is talking about. You see how agitated he is, how aggressive he's getting, the fact that his friends have to try to calm him down, and this is just over a disagreement on if they would bring the charges against the cameraman. Now, let's say he followed through with following the man outside and got into a physical altercation. This is what the officer is talking about. This guy is highly agitated. He's highly aggressive. We know for a fact that he has a history of spitting on people who disagree with him. So, yeah, this was why they're not going to bring the charges, because the guy was doing what he thought was best to prevent somebody from getting hurt.
This is how you widen the gap, guys. You're never going to come together with us until you're consistent
You agree with that?
with everything.
is there anything else?
That.
I don't
I've
know.
answered your
That
question.
you can put your hands
Do you have
on
another
your
question?
It fails right there.
Depends on what it is.
Jesse followed him out into the hallway.
How you like that BS? So as you can see, it's total BS. Jesse Ryan pictured here with the blue jizz coming out of his mouth
Stop it. Get some help.
is a photographer for the Okeechobee County. He takes pictures of police. He's a wannabe cop. He's a hardcore bootlicker. And Bryant Culpepper literally assaulted Gio in the commissioner's meeting. And then this guy could not stop getting in between them and constantly put his hands on Gio just because he was approaching and buzzing with his voice box. And Okeechobee PD refuses to prosecute him, as you just saw, because he supposedly was defending Brian Culpepper, the guy who just got done assaulting Gio and got arrested for it. He just had his arraignment where he pled not guilty, and he's going to represent himself. He's facing up to a year in jail and $1,000 fine. I doubt he'll get anything, maybe a little fine, slap on the wrist, but there you go. Okeechobee County PD isn't much better than Okeechobee County Sheriffs, and this is their little poster boy, and from what I understand, he doesn't work there anymore.
And this is where the video ends. They are clearly butthurt the fact that even though the incident has been investigated by not only the Sheriff's Department, but the Okeechobee Police Department itself, and even the state prosecutor says that there's no need to file charges on this individual who stopped Gino from following a guy being escorted out of the building for accosting him. Well, this just proves it. They don't care about the law. They just want to punish everybody who stands against them or tries to prevent them from standing against somebody. If you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up and a comment because it helps me with the algorithm. Don't forget to check out my second channel and the podcast. With all that being said, be well, be safe, and I'll see you guys next time. And a special thank you to all members of the news team. Without all of your support, I couldn't keep the channel going. So I want to thank you all personally from the bottom of my heart. You guys mean the world to me, and I can never thank you enough for all the support and encouragement you guys give. You guys rock. I can never thank you enough.